everyone, it's AJ, and today we are talking about the 7th episode of Bungo Stray Dogs Season 4, and I fucking loved it. It's great, but obviously we'll get to that. The glory of this episode. But anyway, let's dive in. So, can I just say, like, as we start off the episode, see, the beeping really put me off. Like, I was really thrown, and I genuinely thought there was something wrong with my house. Like, I started it, and all I heard was this beeping, and I was like, wait, what's going off? I genuinely thought there was something going off in my house. And then I paused it, and then I was like, oh no, wait, it's the actual fucking show. I'm a fucking idiot. So, we start off, we're following Rampo when he's with Tanada, and the beeping is the magical appearance of a camera recording him. And obviously he's just like, wait, that wasn't there a second ago. Great! Reality manipulation. And here's now I have a knife. It's like, cool. I just love how, like, Rambo's just like, I have a knife now. I'm going to look at the camera. I'm going to now be like, ah, yes, I've just stabbed him. Cool. I'm now fucked. Just like, ah yes, now the footage is going to show me stabbing him, even though I clearly didn't do that. But it doesn't matter because authorities are now outside trying to get my fucking arse. Which then cuts to the maid agency, like, just falling from the fucking government guy being like, yes, the Decay of Angels is the detective agency. It's like, oh, fuck, great. And there we go, there's the authorities now just shooting their snipers at them, because being like, you know what, let's just go get them. And, well, here we go. The shit goes down arc has begun. Yay! So, Tanizaki being useful with his ability, just be like, right, let's just cover all of us up so then we can get the fuck out of here. And Genji obviously wasn't in the room at the time, so he isn't, like, amongst them. And he just, like, kind of pops out of a room and goes like, hey guys, get the fuck in here. And, oh, so then they get Rampo on the phone, right? Rampo's explaining, like, hey, yeah, so, I found Tanada, he's kind of sad, but he's all good, but he's kind of unconscious, and he probably isn't going to remember this, so, yeah. And, like, the agency's like, wait, what the fuck is happening? It's like, yeah, so, there's a thing that's called the book, and it's a bitch, and, well, everyone's minds are just going to be altered with fake memories now. And, like, they're like, nah, surely no. But then, like, Goikaga just goes, yeah, actually, I have memories of us, like, tying them up and then killing the hostages. It's like, shit. Everyone just has that collective moment of, oh, wait, now I remember. No, this isn't cool. This isn't good. Like, what is happening? I don't like this. Oh, so all the while Rampo's explaining about, like, how, yeah, we're now, like, majorly fucked in this regard because our, like, the people that would support us will have fake memories of us, which is great. He then ends up getting, like, attacked, so, like, he gets found out by, like, the authorities that have ended up finding him, because obviously the camera and shit. And then he gets attacked on through the phone, and you hear all the bullets flying and whatnot, and jump, and he jumps out the window. It's just like, okay, and then the phone dies, and then they're all like, fuck, QOP. What a way to start the episode, just be like, yeah, everyone's just like fucked and like get attacked and everything like that, but it's all good. Oh, so after the OP, we join the agency back in the room where it's like where Kenji had them and whatnot, and basically they get ambushed by the authorities. Like, there's ones on the outside that have like knockout gas because they're like, well, we can't attack them this way because they're all gifted, so they're going to kick our arses, so we need to knock them out with gas. So there's guys outside with gas that like shoot it through the window, and then there's guys outside, like outside the door, and they're like tracking them by heat and everything like that and their heartbeats. And the guy goes outside, he's like, yeah, so we only have like 4 heartbeats, like, there's only one that's kind of alive, and they're like, yeah, get the fuck in there. So they go in, everyone's just like bloody, like, oofed themselves. bar Yusano, and Sano just like gets up and just like, haha, fuck you bitches, because we just did this so that we didn't get knocked out by the gas, and I'm just gonna use my ability, which was fucking epic, by the way, how they showed it. Oh, just the moment was so good, and it's just like, ah yes, hi boys, and then it's just like the activates ability, like boom, and then everyone just like wakes up from the dead, like it's so good, so good. Oh, I love that. It was honestly, just like seeing Yusano using our ability, like yes. Also, just Yusano. Anything that Yusano does, yes. So, like, they knock out the guys and whatnot. The guys come into the room, they all kick their arses, because obviously it's the agency is what they do, because they're very more than capable of doing so. And they nick their uniforms and whatnot. And Kunigida, just being Kunigida, just goes to the guy and be like, hey, use your walkie-talkie and shit, like, and go get help so then you will survive, because if you don't, you're gonna fucking die. So please go get yourself some help. And it's like... Although, did he really need to explain, like, it's like, hey, we've worked with you that many times, so obviously we intercepted what yous were doing, because I just remembered what yous have these little walkie-talkie things that are encrypted and whatnot, but because we've used them before, I already know what it's like, so, yeah, yous are already, like, absolute idiots. So, like, they do that, and obviously, like, the 40s who are camped out outside are just like, right, great, we've lost the team, so that means they knew exactly what we were doing, so they've intercepted, like, our calls and everything like that, like, we need to get them, like, we need to be on top of them and shit, and then... crash. It's like, yeah, there's something, like, hurtling towards us, and they're just like, wait, we're getting attacked, like, directly? No! Here we go, here's the hunting dogs coming in. Da-da-da-da! It's just unfortunate that it's fucking Fukuchi first. And I hate him so much. I hate his face. I hate how happy he was. And I'm going to refrain from spoilers, but I just hate that man, and that's all you need to know. Yay! Oh, but it doesn't matter, because like the guy, like all the 40s have obviously got their guns up and whatnot at them, because they're like, excuse you, you're with the agency, we can't be having this, like, we need to take you down if you're with the agency. And one of the guys goes to try and shoot him, because, like, he just, like, basically crashed, which means, like, really, he should have been hurt. But I think she just came out casually, just like, oh, that's, like, good for, like, my bad shoulder and shit. Like, mate, shut up. So, obviously, naturally, you're just like, how the fuck did you survive that? Like, nobody should survive that. So, one of the guys tries to shoot him, because he starts, like, walking and shit. And Juno just literally appears and just goes, nah, stops the gun, and then just kind of just starts walking to him, being like, did you, like, fuck up your coordinates again? Like, why do you do this? Like, why? Which is a mood to Juno. Which is a mood. Why does he do the things that he does? But anyway. It's just, the fact that just Juno just casually just drops the bullet, just like it's nothing. It's just like, oh, yes, oh, you tried to shoot him? Nah. And then with that, like, the rest of the team appears, like, we have Tetsu and Teriko appear as well, and I was like, oh. The fact that just, like, Tetsu comes in and just destroys his, he just, like, slices it open and just, like, hey, yeah. And then you have the fucking, like, Teriko just being like a wee rabbit thing. Oh, the complete differences of, like, here's a guy that's just calmly, like, sliced open, like, his fucking, like, pod, and then here's a little tiny pharaoh thing stuck in it. Oh, I just love the fact that, like, Juno had to go up and be like, yeah, like, we should really get her out, because she's just gonna murder, like, everybody once she gets out eventually, and she will get out. And then she's just like, haha, yes, as the vice captain, you should be, like, bowing down to me. And it's like, good service. And then the fact that she arse Cassie's, like, fucking Fukuchi, man. Like, don't get me wrong, she looks fucking cute with her wee hearts and shit, right? But, like, note to him. Although, thank fuck, they took away the fucking fart joke that came in the manga. Like, oh my god, I don't think I could have handled that. But, yeah. Let's just say that ass kissing is a wee bit too much in the manga sometimes, especially when you first meet her. Like, yeah. There's so good. Like, I love them. Oh, like, they've done, like, their introduction, like, so well. And you just got, like, a good sense of, like, who they all were as, like, people. And it was great. Like, good. At least they've done something right. Because, honestly, they've been doing so well with, like, all the new characters, like, introductions and whatnot. See if they fucked that one up. Like, it was going to be so heartbreaking. Like, not that, like, I am, like, the biggest fan of the Hunting Dogs, but they're fun and I like them in their own little way. Like, I've got wee soft spots for them, but I fucking love Tetsu. Oh, I love him so much. And, like, the glory that he got in this episode is just perfect. Him and Juno, oh, yes, justice. But anyway, we'll carry on, right? So we cut to, like, Fukuzawa, like, on the phone and whatnot, so it's probably, like, Kunigida being like, hey, by the way, this is a thing, like, we're all now terrorists, you're gonna get arrested any moment, and then boom, here comes the fucking authorities just being like, yeah, you're over, bitch. Oh, which then we cut back to the agency who are, like, kind of, like, at a save the stream and whatnot. They've just gotten away from, like, the building and whatnot, and they're trying to work out what the fuck to do. And they're kind of, like, a wee bit lost for words kind of thing, because obviously they're just now turned into terrorists with, like, without them actually doing anything technically. Like, somebody's literally just framed them. The whole world now hates them, essentially. They're hunted down like nobody's business. And, well, it's kind of hard to move on when you have no fucking clue about what to do. And then bring in best boy, wee best boy Kenji. And he talks about the fact that when he did this harvest for, like, this 10-year harvest that they'd planned for and whatnot, and, like, a storm came in and, like, destroyed it before they even got to get to it. And he just says, do you know what, all we need to do is we all just got back up together, we had a little laugh, and then we redid it all over again. That's the only thing we could have done, and that was what we did. And then they're just all like, right, we're going to rebuild the agency, we're going to be fine, we're going to power through it, just like you did, and Kenji's right. It's like, yay! Best boy! Whilst they talk about, like, what they're going to do for their plan, it cuts in between them and the Hunting Dogs, because the Hunting Dogs are like, right, so what they're probably going to do is they're probably going to do this, or they're going to do that, as the agency is literally talking about it. It's like, right, they're either going to go here to go get the train, or they're going to get a car and go this way. So, what's the best idea? And they're just like, right, we're just going to split up, half go to the train, half go for the car. As the agency goes, we're going to take the car. Because we don't want to take the train, because that will put civilians for, like, potential casualties, and we're not having that, because Kunihira is like, there's already been too many deaths, and we're not having that anymore. Yay! Oh, honestly, Kunihira in this, like, fucking shit goes down arc. I love him so much, innit? I feel so bad for him, but oh, respect for him, man. Actual respect for him. So, the Hunting Dogs have, like, the wee moment of, like, they have, like, a wee mini, like, bicker moment just before they split off, and I just love the fact that, like, Tetsu's fucking working out, like, getting ready to go, like, pumped up to go, like, Fukuji's, like, doing old man stretches, and then there's fucking Tetsu 10, like, hand press, like, fucking, oh my god, I've just, like, forgotten the name. Oh, push-ups, like handstandy push-ups and shit like that, like, just casually, I'm just like, meh, and nobody's just blinking an eye, it's just like, oh yeah, this is just Tetsu, this is what he does. And then they just, like, burst out, like, the authorities are just like, oh, we only have one car and everything like that, and they're just like, car, and then they literally just, like, they go off so fast, they're practically, like, flying, because they're, like, that overpowered. And they're just like, oh, that's a thing. Shit. So, they end up, like, we get to see Kenji and Kunigida, like they haul down a guy that's driving, right? And Kunigida just goes up to him and she's like, right, so hi sir, do you have car theft insurance? And the guy's like, yes, why? And he's and he just brings out the gun and he's like, congratulations on your new car. I just love it so much. It's like, hi, yes, I'm actually robbing you, but congratulations, you got a new car. I'm so happy for you. Oh, honestly. It's like, Kunikida's doing all the things to be a good guy whilst he's doing wrong at the same time. Like, because obviously stealing a car is wrong, but he's just like, you know what? Congrats, you've got a car. Yeah, I've just beat the fuck out of you. Here, use that. Remember to use that and go get some help. Like, Kunikida, man. I just love that bit. It's just so funny. And then, literally just like up the roads, like Tetsu and Juno arrive just like after like a tunnel and whatnot kind of thing. And they're just chilling, just waiting. And like, they act like such a married couple. Because Juno just has a pure go at like Tetsu being like, first of all, why the fuck did you cut down all the trees? He's like, because it's a straight line, it's a more streamlined way to travel. And he's just, but did you really need to like chop down all the trees? Like, why are you that much of an idiot? And then he has a go at him because then he brings out an egg. He's like, oh, I'm just gonna have a snack. And he starts eating it with the fucking shell on like a maniac. And then Juno's just going like, you eat everything wrong. Like, you put the same coloured things together because you think that they're meant to be like that and they'll be tasting fine, but that's not right. Like, why would you do this? All the while, like, Tetsu doesn't give a shit. He's just like eating his fucking egg. He doesn't care. It's just such a married couple moment. He's like, you even annoy me with your fucking breathing. And then Tetsu just stops breathing. He's just like, cool. Like, he stops eating, obviously. How kind of him, obviously. So that obviously Juno can use, like, he's over sensitive hearing and whatnot to work out how far away they are. But it's just the fact that he just stops. He's just like, cool, I'm going to do what my boyfriend tells me to do. Like, oh, I'm so happy that they have their fucking, banter together. Because, see, if they were going to make them too serious, I was going to, like, that's just, like, not cool. So the fact that we get them, it's just great. It's just so happy to see them just, like, banter off each other. After that, we get a wee cut to Atsushi, because, like, we've not seen Atsushi this whole time, because we're obviously been just following the agency and whatnot. So, he's still stuck in the ground. Obviously. Because why would he, like, try and get his leg out, like, that Nikolai put in, you know? Nikolai did a good job in keeping him steady. So, there's, like, the 40s just kind of running through the tunnel. Obviously, they're trying to look for them, because obviously they've escaped and whatnot. And Ashley has no fucking clue, like, what's happened. He doesn't know that, like, they've been framed and everything like that. So, he sees the 40s, but he's worked with, like, constantly and whatnot, and he thinks they're good, because obviously they're like, oh, they're here to save the hostages like we are, so they'll be fine. And he's like, hey, help! I'm kind of stuck here, we're pals, right? And then they just go, nope, lift guns, we're gonna shoot you. And they're like, wait, what? Oh, God. Which then they just, like, cut back to, like, Kunigida and all the crew, like, in the car, and, like, they're trying to talk through, like, what they're doing and whatnot. And then Juno just casually just appeared in the car, like, yeah, so what is your plan, by the way? Everyone's just like, wait, what the fuck are you doing here? And then Juno goes, well, it's not meant to be a wee lassie in a kimono here, like, she's kind of missing. And just without thinking, Kenji just goes in for a fucking punch. It's just like, yes. And then, like, Tanizaki using his ability just to make everyone disappear, bar Juno. So Juno's just, like, hovering. Like, in the car, where the car should be. That is just so fucking hilarious. Just Juno just casually floating. You can see I get amused by, like, the simplest things. But it's just great. So, obviously, like, Kenji and that, like, and Tanizaki, like, pull him out the car and deal with it, and then Tanazaki's like, right, Kunigida, you just go, you just save yourselves and whatnot, we'll deal with them, blah 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 blah. And Juno's just like, you know what, I just allowed you to do this, because then we can just get rid of you, and it's easier, and then we'll just go after them afterwards. Like, that ain't an issue. And Juno's just like, yeah, that's how we do things. Tetsu just appearing right next to him, just like, so I can kill these two? Yeah, Yeah, good. He's like, I just make, just be like, I make yourself some use. You can be useful for once, you know. Like, ouch. See, married bickering, honestly. Tetra just going in, like, trying to go in for an attack, and boom, here's a car. Kunigida's back with the car, runs him over, he goes flying, it's like, whee! And Tetsu is not a happy boy. But anyway, so the agency are starting to drive away because Kenji just like grabbed us. Just like, right. Kunigida can't really stop the car because obviously that kills her speed and shit. So yeah, let's just grab into the car and go flying with them. But that doesn't last too long because obviously Tetsu, not being a happy boy that he got run over, and Juno knows this. It's like, oh, things are getting serious now. Shit's gonna go down because he's like, yeah, I'm warmed up now. Like, serious face. He's like, ooh. It was at that moment Juno knew they fucked up. And lo and behold, Tetsu activates his ability and he looks so fucking good doing it, and the car's now split in two. They're just like, what the actual fuck is going on? Like, what? Yeah, so that was a thing. And then everyone gets a nice good slashing, essentially. Like, Tetsu just going like, shung, 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 shung. Everyone gets a good cut. And Juno's just being like, yeah, okay, so we're going to kill the doctor first. So, like, Yusano needs to get oofed because we don't really want her healing everybody, and that's not good for us. Also, she's an angel of death, so that should mean they shouldn't really be around. Like, the world would be a better place without them anyway. And it's like, oh, you fucking bitch, you know. Like, that hurts. Like, obviously, teasing for a backstory, but still, the pain. But, no. And then, like, Kunigida's just being like, nope, 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 like, blocking him, like, right, like, nope, don't do that, like, we give up, like, you can take us in, like, just don't kill her, like, please. And then Juno, just being fucking savage, as he is, just goes on the attack for Kunigida's ideals, and then Kunigida getting the fucking fisheye because his ideals are getting attacked. And it's just like, mate, let him have a break. But doesn't matter because it's like, nah, you know what, Tetsu, go for it. Because obviously, Tetsu's sword can just move the way it wants. So it doesn't matter if Kunigida's like standing in the way. The sword's going to go like around him to try and get Yusano. But doesn't matter because they're intercepted by the best boy. Oh, the fact that in the closing moments of the episode, we get fucking Chuuya in the helicopter. Yes, boy! Oh, the best! Also, I love the fact that they kept Chuuya swearing. I'm like, yes! The fact that it's like, oh, you fucked up, Detective Agency. I'm like, I don't know why, I just love the fact that Chuuya swears. Maybe it's to do with the fact that I swear so much and I'm just like, yes, I appreciate that. But the fact that we end on Chuuya, we're going to start the next episode with Chuuya in the best fucking scene. Oh, I am so happy. I am getting like one of my favourite scenes animated and it's going to look so good. And Chuuya just looks fucking amazing. And I'm just so hyped. Can you tell? Oh, honestly, I was fucking screaming. Like, I'm looking after my mum's cat right now. Like, the poor wee thing, sleeping on my lap, and here comes Chuuya. There's me screaming, wakes her up, and she's just looking at me like, bitch, what the fuck? So, yeah, I had to make up to her. But, yes! Yes! Oh, I'm so happy we got to see Chuuya. Even though this is like the crumbs that we get, like, so the end of this episode and the beginning of the next episode is the crumbs that we get for the rest of the season, but yes! Chuuya, 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 and it's the best fucking scene! I love it so much! No, oh. Literally, I love it so much, I'm literally getting a part of this, like, the scene like tattooed on me like next month. That is literally how much I love that fucking scene. Him with all the bullets flying. Oh, yes. So, yeah, that's the thing. That's literally how much I love that fucking scene. So, the fact that I get to see it animated is just the fucking best, and I'm buzzing, and I just got it. Honestly, I'm just so fucking hyped, and she's just thinking about it, the fact that I just can't contain myself, if you can tell. But anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. What is your thoughts on the episode? I am clearly too hyped from this episode. Oh my god, I keep wanting to say chapter, but it's not a chapter. I'm very happy how this episode went. I think they did very well with it. Like, they did the introductions of the hunting dogs really well. The fact that Chuuya came at the end is just the best. Like, yes! So let me know your thoughts down below. I love reading them, they're so great. And, are you looking forward to the next episodes? You know for a fact I am. Like, I think it doesn't matter what happens. The fact that we just have Chuuya at the beginning, I'm just going to be so happy. I get my favourite scene. I get one of my favourite scenes. It's going to be so good. Oh, but anyway. Until next time. I'm AJ, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.